See, that's much easier as opposed to taking them all on at once. After destroying them, reward yourself by opening the treasure box, and you'll find some money. So now we have two ways we can go. So first we're going to enter the northern door. This room has a platform that we're not going to be able to jump on, because, once again, we don't have the proper jumping abilities yet. The Shekuten Reaverbots are placed all on top of those platforms. And you see that platform in the back of the room? That's the platform that we're going to be revisiting once we get our proper jumping abilities enhanced. The only thing we can find in this room is inside the hole of the eastern wall. Investigate it and you'll find the old shield. It doesn't have any purpose whatsoever. Actually it does, but it can't be used for a weapon, sadly. Take care of the Shekutens if you wish, or otherwise just avoid them. And now we're back in the first room. This room is actually full of mimic boxes on the upper ledges. Since mimic boxes are the only Reaverbots that'll respawn, I suggest that you take them out at all times, because you'll get a ton of money for destroying them. Because they respawn, they're really good for grinding money. So those are the only Reaverbots that I suggest that you come back for in case you decide to grind in the ruins. But there's only one treasure box in this room that holds a special item, the Buster Unit. The Buster Unit increases your attack by 1 and your range by 2. If you've been following this walkthrough, replace the Sniper Unit with the Buster Unit. So that way, the range will be the same, along with your attack and energy. There's no need to worry about your rapid fire, because you can just keep pressing toward or up on the D-pad. After you destroy these containers for the first time, they'll give you less money than they did the first time. After going through that door, now you're back in the first ruins that you entered when you had to rescue the junk store owner. So exit the ruins and use your money to upgrade your machine gun. You should have enough money to upgrade your range and either your energy, your attack, or your rapid. But you're only going to have enough money to upgrade one of them. You'll just have to grind for more money if you want to upgrade the other parts. After much debate, I decided to upgrade the energy, because I'll need to have more firepower for the ruins that we're about to enter. So now that we've upgraded our machine gun again, we're finally going to enter the subgates that we talked about earlier on with the mayor. Just head back through this ravine, and then after you exit the ravine, keep going straight, and you'll find a hole that'll lead to another area. This area also becomes important for a later sub-quest. So keep that in mind once you come back here.
We've got to buy Miss Tron the time she needs to finish the robot. Okay, everybody, on your toes. Let's show Miss Tron what we can do. I've come to back you up, Megaman. I may not be able to do much. But if you get in trouble, get inside the car, okay? I'll get you back to safety.
Once you enter this area, you don't really have much of a choice other than to continue on.
If you get in trouble, use the car as a shield.
As far as I'm concerned about enemies, this is just this same Teaselbon area all over again, with tanks and turrets. Just use the same strategies as before, and you'll have no trouble in this area at all. At least it's a good thing that the car Roll is driving doesn't have a life bar, so you don't have to worry about her. But I think it probably would have been a bit better if it did, because then it would motivate you to at least play better. But be careful you don't get in the way of the car, because Roll can and will harm you. Roll can actually even kill you if you get too careless. But as you can see, the car progresses further after you've taken out some enemies. I think you can even hitch a ride on top of the car, but that is if you use a cheat code or action replay code to get the jump boots earlier. And here we are, the gates to the ruins.
It's a fence. I'm gonna ram it, Megaman. Stand back.
So now Roll's gonna ram the gates and destroy them. I thought I'd just stand in front of her and then do a dodging roll at the end, but that didn't work out so well. I thought it'd be funny, but whatever. So just go up to the ruins and press circle. The lift marks the area that you'll have to come back to if you want to exit the ruins.
Can you hear me, Megaman? I'm picking up high energy readings from close by. It looks like it's a refractor. And a big one, too. Is the refractor shielded? Most high-level refractors are protected in some kind of shield. You'll have to look for the control console and deactivate the shield. Nothing? It looks like the starter's missing. It's probably hidden somewhere nearby. You'll have to find it. Remember, there might be more than one starter key, too.
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? So, in order to get the refractor, we're going to need to find 3 starter keys. This set of ruins contains 3 new enemies. The first one, which is right here, are Jocko nests. The Jockos are the hornet-type breed of robots that you see flying around. If you destroy the nests, you'll get a ton of money. After you've destroyed the first Jocko nest, drop to the ground floor and enter this door. Inside you'll find Furu Reaver bots, which become attracted to you if you get too close to them. They'll also self-destruct if they hit you. After you've destroyed them, you have 2 things to do. Investigate the hole in the wall and you'll find some money. It's not too much, but every bit of money helps. Next, turn around and press the button on the wall over there. That'll activate the garbage compactor. That's actually very important for a starter key that we're going to need later on. So get back up onto the upper ledges and then shoot this bridge down. That Jocko nest over there contains the starter key. So after you've taken out at least one Jocko, destroy the nest and it will reveal a key. Scoop up all the money as quick as you can, and then take the key.
Did you find anything? I'm picking up a faint
You hear that commotion going on across the ground? Those are Sharakurusu Reaver bots. They're really fast and very deadly. They'll charge at you and try to ram you with their arms. So make use of your evasive rolls, as well as your machine gun. The machine gun takes them out really quickly. After you've destroyed them, get back up onto the upper ledges, and then proceed to the next Jocko nest. If you wait too long to take out the Jockos, they can become annoying pests. They may also provide you with an unlimited source of money, but it's not really worth using them if you're trying to grind money. Just for money, take out the Jocko nest, and as well as all the Jockos that fly out of it. I suggest you don't use your machine gun on the Jockos and the Jocko nests, because it's just a waste. Just stick with the Mega Buster. As you can see here, the conveyor belt up here is moving as well. That's because we pressed the button on the lower floor. Take out the Furu Reaver bots, and then investigate the hole in the wall over there. Inside the hole, you'll find the old doll. It doesn't get you any part instantly, but it's another item that'll pay off later. Proceed on up to the upper floor, and then Roll will talk with you.
Remember the first time you went on a dig, Megaman? I wasn't used to being a spotter, and you ended up getting lost underground for 3 days. Remember? We were lucky that Gramps came to help us. I don't know what I would have done if he hadn't been there.
Just a little bit of story. But open this treasure chest and you'll find another useless weapon part. The grenade kit, which lets you toss grenades. They'll bounce off the walls, but I suggest you save your money for a different weapon. In this room, be careful because these ice blocks will crumble after you've walked on them. You see this chest? Walk onto the platform and it will tear apart. And that chest that's been rusted shut contains a starter key. This chest is exactly why I had you press the button for the garbage compactor. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to get it open. You're probably going to be disappointed because it doesn't contain a weapon part. It contains a starter key. But hey, it's just important if you're wanting to get that refractor. Although, you're not going to be able to get any money from it because you're trying to fix the flutter, you know?
Only one more to go. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Now you have one more key to go. And it's not going to be easy. Since all the ice blocks are destroyed, you're going to have to exit this room and then re-enter it. When you've played this game as many times as I have, you get really paranoid about missing an item. That's why I dropped off the ledge and then did a quick scan of the ground floor. But when you're playing a game where you can find items via holes in the walls, then you get really paranoid about if you've missed a hole, because they're really easy to miss at times. So now, if you try to pass across the ice platforms, be very quick, or else you'll have to do the whole thing all over again. And once again, right here, I checked for any hole in the wall that I may have missed. So now that you're finally past the ice blocks, after you've gone through this door, you'll find out that you're on the upper ledge of the room that we were in. And there's the item that we were looking for, the spring set. That lets you jump to unimaginable heights, on top of houses and on higher ledges. Thankfully, they let you keep that item at the start of Mega Man Legends 2, so you don't have to find it again. So after you enter this door, you're going to find yourself face to face with a very confusing puzzle. Well, it's not so confusing, it's just a bit difficult if you're not used to the controls, because you need to step on all these buttons to deactivate the barriers in order to pass. Each button you'll step on will deactivate a barrier. So you're going to have to be quick in pressing all 3 buttons and then get past the barriers. So here's what I suggest you do. Make the camera face all the buttons at once. Don't have the camera face a 90-degree angle from the buttons. Instead, you'll want the camera face them all in one way. So all you have to do is just go toward and press left or right to go off the buttons. And then there you go. The final key is all yours.
Now you should be able to access the console.
Soon the refractor will be yours as well. Or will it? Because you remember what happened last time Mega Man tried to take a refractor. The ruins suddenly became self-aware and tried to kill Mega Man. So you're going to have to be on the lookout in case any Reaverbot tries to attack you. All you have to do now is just walk up to the control panel and then lower the shield.